Come to that stance. And now you can put your bar on your back. Send your hips behind you like you're doing a good morning. And then drive your hips forward. And as you drive them forward, try to drive the knees apart and get the hips through the knees. Okay, you can rest. That's the horse stance good morning. The other move we're going to pair it with is going to be a prone pass through. So you'll take your towel when we get there, put it forehead on the floor, pass through, pass back, 45 seconds. Doesn't matter how many reps you do of either movement. Let's start minute 1 in 10 seconds. And we're going to go 3 sets. So come down to your horse stance. As you do the first rep, try to be as vertical as possible. Then go ahead and good morning. Hips go back. And you feel your hips travel back. And then come back up. And as you come up, try to drive the knee wider. The technique here is that as you're good morning-ing, you can drive your knees wider. In that as you come back into the vertical position. You got another 15 seconds. We're trying to find the outside and insides of our hips. Driving knees apart hard. Keep working for 5, for 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Come on down to the floor. Get ready. At the top of the minute, we're going 45 seconds of pass-throughs. Just a prone PVC pass-through. Go ahead and get set up. You can go nice and wide. It's the first set. It can be easy. Rich will show you right here. You get the idea. 3, 2, 1, go. That's it. Go ahead. Hit that, Tony. Dude, Michael's a smart guy. He brought his own towel for extra padding. Comfort first. Go ahead. Try that out. Go as wide as you need to keep your elbows straight. Sasha, let me grab you a towel, Sasha, for your next set, okay? Oh, you got your shirt. Okay, great. 15 seconds. This can be a nice, easy set. You don't have to make it super sticky. Again, you'll be doing 3 sets of each movement. You're in set 1. By the time you get to the third one, you can challenge yourself. A 3, a 2, a 1. Come on. You want a towel, Ashley? Okay. At the top of the minute, first stance. Good morning. 3, 2, 1, go. As your chest drops forward, can you arch your back more? Imagine pulling your tailbone to the ceiling, flat back, just like if you're doing a deadlift or any other hinge. Try to find your hip flexors. Actively trying to arch your back more. Three, 2, 1. Come on down. Let's do some pass-throughs at the top of the minute. These are good. Hopefully you guys are feeling a little more open on each. 3, 2, 1. Pass through, pass back. Take your time. If you want to go to a slightly stickier point, go for it. See if you can bring your feet together and keep your belly tight, knowing that your low back is going to want to compensate, right? You're going to want to push your body into the floor. How much can you make this about your shoulders? Of course, the floor is there to block you, but you're trying to avoid compensation through your back. You got 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Come on up. Coming into our last set. We're going to do like these 3 6-minute pieces, finishing your first 6-minute piece. Okay, whenever you're ready, 3, 2, 1, you're up. Find your horse stance, arch your back, try to find your hip flexors. Find this muscle here, especially as you send your hip back. Can you squeeze that more? Can you arch your back more, tailbone more to the ceiling? Drive the knees wide. as you come to that vertical position. Connect to outside of hip. Drive your knees wider, Liz, if you can, on the way back from there. Yep, go ahead. Yep, how upright can you be here? Drive knees out, drive knees out, drive knees out, drive knees out, knees out, knees out, knees out. There you go. Three, two, one. Very good. Last set of pass-throughs could be your stickiest set. So feel free to challenge yourself. You might even go to a width that is not possible and then go wider to one that is possible. 3, 2, 1, whenever you're ready. Pass through and pass back. Good. You found the impossible. You can also hang out in that stickiest point and feel the stretch on the pec in front of the shoulder. That works as well. Try to breathe into that stretch. Move around at that stickiest area. Just little micro moves. Or, of course, you can go through your standard pass through. You got about 10 seconds. And rest. Good job, guys. This is good. 6 minutes in, hopefully your shoulders feel a little more open. You're going to come to a half kneeling position with your PVC in your hands on your so half kneeling, just like Tony looks right now, half kneel, not full kneel, not standing. Yep, there you go. And we're going to go a half kneeling reach back. We're going to go on the minute. Sorry. Is that Trisha? No, I really, that was not a Trisha joke. I actually was like, is that Trisha? Okay, so half kneeling reach back. First, go ahead. You guys can set up with me. We'll do it. We'll go in our first set. We're going to go every 90 seconds. So we'll go 40-ish seconds and then 40-ish seconds. And then I'll give you another stretch. Go wide. Squeeze your butt on this side. Feel this stretching. Reach up as much as you can. Okay. Now work your way behind you. Lift your chest to the ceiling, but keep that back butt cheek squeezed as you reach. You're going to be here another. Can you get air into that? But really key, this is like just an isometric for your back glute. That should be squeezed hard the whole time. Once you have that stretch, then you could think about reaching more behind you as you reach up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come on out. Couple deep breaths. Switch sides. Going in 3, 2, 1. Excellent. First step, glute squeeze. Second step, reach up. Third step, reach back. Can you lift your sternum more to the ceiling? Michael, you can go more narrow with your hands so that you can't do a pass through. There you go. So you almost get that chest stretch too. Yes, sir. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. You guys can take a rest for a second. You're going to put the same half kneeling position, but this, we're going to go out to the side with this leg. And we're going to do a side kneeling or side reaching side bend, half kneeling side bend. Reach up, and then we're going to reach to the side. We're going to take a couple deep breaths here, try length through here, and then you can come back intermittently. So spend time here or come back or do both. Cool? You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. We're going to be here 30 to 40 seconds again. I'm reaching up first, just like the last stretch. Then I'm reaching to the side. You can almost use the PVC for leverage, gripping my top hand strong, almost like I'm pulling with my bottom hand to get more stretch on the side. And then if you're like, I lost my balance or I need to come out for a second, come out for a second, reestablish a reach, and then bend again. Go ahead, Tony. Can you lean more? Can you get more bend? Good. As long as you're at your end range, that's fine. Three, two, one. Very good. Other side. A 3, 2, 1. Reach up, then reach to the side. You should feel a real nice stretch in the side of your hip, obliques. Every inhale, can I bring more air into my side ribs? I remember my first side bend too. Come back as needed. It's helpful to reestablish the reach if you come back. I like to take a breath in and then come off to the side. 3, 2, 1. You can rest. Very nice. Take a second. We're going to do one more set like that. Half kneeling and then the side bends. Come back to your original leg. Doesn't really matter. You're going to do both. Reach up, squeeze your butt, and reach back. Here as well, if you wanted to do multiple reps and come in and out, you could as well. Or you can stay there static, just like we did in the last variation. How much tension can you bring to your upper back too? Can you squeeze your upper back as you work? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Almost thinking about breaking that PVC in half. Go ahead, get set up on the other side. Going in 5. Reach up, squeeze your butt. 2, 1. Go ahead. There we go. So I've got everything on from my glute to my low back to my mid back to my upper back. I'm working that whole posterior chain while I feel a damn good stretch in my hip flexor, maybe my abs. Deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Nice, guys. Go ahead and get set up for your next one. It's the lateral one we did a moment ago. We'll go in 3, 2. Reach up first, then reach to the side. You're trying to get as much length vertically, and you can also check in with your chest. Try to keep it squared up. Yes, almost like you're bringing your bottom hand forward and your top hand back like that. There you go. Yes, sir. Square this up a bit. There you go. You can go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is that a Grammar Girl shirt? Okay. You ready? But I know Grammar Girl. You ready, guys? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, my dad does like SAT tutoring also. So is that where you got that?
Yeah, it was something I went to in high school.
Like, this will now be my workout shirt.
Yeah. All of the stuff I got in high school was really
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Very nice. We're going to do a little front back work. So we went from the hips. We're going to look at this ability to lift and also ability to externally rotate our shoulders. Can you guys take your PVC like this for me? Actually, stretch. Can you guys just do this for a second? So you like reach in front, you crank it, and you can feel the outside of the shoulder, right? The goal get this and to do is now take your PVC like this and walk your hands around. And then feel, where do I feel the most stretch? Like the angle, the elbows up higher, probably a more closed angle with the elbows higher. You feel your variation. You can adjust, but you do it in a prone position. So, Marco, can I use you for this? Come on down. You're going to do the same thing. You've done this one before, I think. Elbows on the mat. So Marco's going to set up the same way. Head rests, elbows on mat, elbows in a bit more. And then he's going to crawl his hands wide. And we're going to find the stretch there. He can open and close this angle like he's doing a bicep curl to feel the right stuff. And then the last thing, as he goes, he's also going to try to bring his armpit closer to the floor. He can almost scoot his body away, exactly just like that. Cool, you can rest, Marco. Round of applause, Marco. Okay. Yes, you're done. We're going to be here for 3 minutes. If you want, let's go ahead and extra padding, but I wouldn't. It's going to accentuate your low back. I would just chill on the floor. Okay, go ahead and find the stretch. I'm looking at the clock. Your elbows are in. You crawl the hands wide while the elbows are in tight. Go ahead. We're on the clock. You're working. Okay, first just find the stretch. Elbows are close to the ears, hands away from the ears, almost like you're crawling your hands out there. You kind of have to shimmy them out. And find the angle. What happens if I do a bicep curl? What happens if I open the angle? Probably somewhere in there you get more stretch than somewhere else. Once you've got the stretch, settle in, take deep breaths. You have the ground underneath you to get feedback. Am I getting a full breath into my belly? What about into my upper back? Can I breathe into my upper back while I find that stretch? What happens if I now scoot away a little bit, leave the elbows in place, and try to bring my armpit close to the floor? You're 1 minute in. Try not, once you've got your stretch, try not to wriggle anymore. Once you've found, okay, I've got stretch, now can I sit with that discomfort of the stretch? We got 2 minutes left. We're not just going to sit here. We're going to add some contractions now. What I'd like you to do is begin to drive your elbows into the floor as if you were trying to do a sit-up into the floor. So you should feel your lats turn on. Go ahead and do that. Drive elbows down like you're dragging your elbows towards you. Hold that contraction for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then relax and try to scoot back, pull your armpit closer to the floor. We're going to do that same contraction again. Take a little sip of air, brace. Go ahead and drive down, drive down, drive down, drive down. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Try to shimmy deeper into the stretch. One more time. Drive down, drive down, drive down, drive down, almost dragging elbows to you. And then relax, scoot deeper in a stretch. Take 3 deep breaths. You got 1 minute left. 3 deep breaths. Try to send the air to your back. One more style of contraction. Instead of driving the elbows down, you're going to drive your hands towards one another. They will not actually move, but if the PVC was really slippery, they would move in. Okay, driving the hands towards one another for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then relax and try to crawl them farther apart into more stretch. We're going to do just one more. Drive the hands together, together, together. Relax, crawl the hands wider, wider, wider. Finish your 3 minutes. Take 3 deep breaths. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Doesn't matter if your neighbor leaves the stretch. You just take your 3 deep breaths. And then you may come out when you are finished with your 3 deep breaths. Good, guys. Really nice. Excellent. Good. Ah. Okay, come on out of there. Let's come to a kneeling position and let's just get some like gentle movement, almost reinforcing some of that range you might have gained. Use your breath. Use your breath to to manage that pain. Out of body class. Out of mind class. Okay. You can hang out in the bottom of a squat. Like I know like Ashley's just gonna be like, cool, I'm just chilling, grab my phone, scroll. Awesome. But if you're not there yet, you're gonna elevate your heels either on the ledge or on your PVC. And while you do them, you can also add in some Kang squats, which are like good morning, down the bottom of squat, back to good morning, back up. That's like if you get a little bored and you're like, I can't, or you're cramping in the bottom. Cool. Let's start at the 20-45 in 10 seconds. We'll go 3 minutes hanging out. You want to elevate? Cool. 3, 2, 1, we're up. Okay. Excellent. While you're here, can you now try to utilize this front rack position that we just tried to open up? So can you go hands like, I'm going to pat myself on the back, and then drive my elbows up to the ceiling? Yeah. Hold that contraction for 3, 2, 1, and then relax. See, that's one thing you could play with, okay? The other things you could play with, you can take your elbows and drive them on the insides of your knees, drive out into more stretch. You can think about pulling your butt closer to your heels, almost by using your hamstrings. Like, can I close the angle between my butt and my heel more? You get bored, you want more, you can go Kang squats like I showed you. You're just gonna work through all those options for the next 2 minutes. You're 1 minute in. There you go. Nice, Michael. You can really feel your upper back work if you do the whole pat yourself on the back and then drive your elbows up. You got another minute here. Try elevating your heels on the PVC and then do that drill, the pat on the back, lift the elbows thing. Just to give yourself a little extra help, and then you'll be able to get your chest up more. There you go. Yeah. Well, I like that one, Teddy. Rocking forward to the toes and then sitting back to the heels. You guys can try that out too. What are we feeling? You started cramping? You started cramping in the hip flexor? Okay, yeah. One day we'll all be able to play cards down here, drink tea, eat some food, smoke. Good old the Vietnam bus stop. That's what this is called. Are we there? Yeah, we're there. 3 minutes in. Very nice. Come on up, guys. Good job. All right, if that was easy, you're in good shape. If that was tough, you're like most of us. Shake it out. If you guys want to come down and just like get a quick stretch, just open that hip back up. Go ahead before we move on. Next. I'm just going to hit both sides because that made my hip a little tight also. Oh, you're working to pull your knee, huh? Yeah, I can see that. All right, my friends. If you don't need a hip flexor stretch, you can just hang out there in the hip flexor stretch while I show you your next one, which is 2 sets. We're going to go extension, fold to hold. That's this guy. PVC, palms face forward, little outside the hips. You fold forward. Now I'm going to try to keep the PVC as high as I have it now as I lift up. And then we're going to fight here for 10 seconds. Chest proud, fight to lift. Cool? We'll do that 3 sets of 10 seconds. And then I'll give you another move. You need this. Go ahead and fold forward, palms face forward before you go. Palms face forward, Teddy. So like grab on like that. Yeah, there you go. Excellent. Good. Fold forward. Just find that for a second. The stretch itself is pretty nice. Go wider. There you go. Can you pass through it all? Yes. Okay. Now slowly come on up. Good. Chest proud, and hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your PVC down for a second, and then go more. Fold again. Here we go. Fold 2. Try to pass through almost. Yes. Come on up. And fight. 10, 9, 8, 7. Lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good. Keep your chest proud. You're doing fine. Last one. 2 holds. Come on up. And holding 10, 9. Proud chest. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Really nice. Very good. Shoulder extension, my friends. If you have trouble getting in the bottom of a dip, it's all the arm behind you stuff. Now, take your PVC over your head like you're in a handstand, because that's what this drill is for. It's for building your handstand position. Feet are going to be together. Belly is tight. And then you're going to go, I would go more narrow. Like imagine you were really doing a handstand, going more narrow, a little more narrow. Yes, yes, yes. Almost your bicep should almost be by your ear. And now reach. So like feel that reaching. You almost have to brace this more in order to reach further. You can rest. That's the move you're going to do, but you're going to do it prone on the floor. We're going to reach as much as we can for 10 seconds. Then we'll rest. Then we'll reach 10, rest, reach 10, rest. So 3 by 10 seconds. It's called a front body line. Come on down, forehead on the floor, hands handstand width apart, feet together. Imagine this is your handstand line. If I turn you 90 degrees, you'd be in a pretty handstand. Roll your knuckles over the bar, lift the bar up, and reach away. The toes away from the hands as much as you can. Feet stay on the floor. 8, 7, 6, reach, reach, reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, take a breath, and reach, reach, reach. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest, take a breath, lift, reach. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Can you reach more? 2, 1. Rest. Very nice. Good job. That's the front body line. Come on up. If you guys have trouble locking out a handstand push-up, or when you go to handstand walk, if you want more ability to have like shocks or movement in the shoulder, that's what this is for, your ability to reach or finish. Come on up all the way to standing, hands behind you, 1 set complete, 1 set to go on this pair. Fold to hold again. So hands behind, holding onto a PVC. Sorry, I'm miming, but I had a PVC, an imaginary PVC in my hand. Okay, up, turn your palms forward. There you go. You ready? We fold. We come up. We hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Lift a little more. 4, proud chest. 2, 1. rest. Take a breath, hold. Come on up. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7. Look forward, chest up. 5, 4, 3. Triceps on. 2, 1. Rest. Go a little more narrow on this next one. Even like right outside the hip. Try it like here. There you go. Okay, last one. Folding. And lift. And hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Very nice. Come on down. Get ready to do your front body line. Hands, handstand width apart, feet together, bellies tight, butt squeeze. It's a full body isometric. Ready, lift and reach. 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze together your feet. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath, lift, reach. 10, 9, 8, 7. As much shrug as you could possibly give. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Last one. Lift, reach. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, guys. Very good. Come on up to a quadruped or a kneeling position. Eventually, your knees will be on the pad and you'll be on all fours, set up like this. Okay, what we're going to do is basically trap 3 raises. So what I don't want is for you to be shrugged or rolled forward. I want you to be able to set your shoulder, push through here, and lift. Now, it's really easy if I go down here, I can lift all day. But what I want is to find a height that makes it challenging to get the PVC off the floor. So right now, experiment with that. First, make sure your shoulder is back and down. You can feel your lat and your posterior shoulder. Elbow is locked out. And then try to lift without turning your torso. And then relax. Go wider. So like, if you guys feel like as soon as you go to lift, you start to shrug, then even doing this in a T position would be better. So somewhere between a T and a Y, the Y being like the hardest variation, because as the closer we get to the bicep, the harder it is to retract. You ready? We're going to do 3 sets of 10 seconds, just like we did on the other drill. So set that shoulder back and down. Push through the floor with your opposite hand, belly tight, and lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath, reset that shoulder back. Yeah, that's hard, right? PVC is fucking heavy all of a sudden. Okay, here we go. Set your shoulder and lift. 10, 9, lift your head up. 6, 5, good. 4, that's it. 3, good. 2, 1, rest. Last one on this side. Reset that shoulder back and down and lift. 10, 9, 8, elbow straight, guys. Elbow straight, lift your head, Liz. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Other side. Take a moment to figure out, do I need to be more to a T, more to a Y? How high is my hand? Maybe do like a couple reps, just like for a moment. Make sure it feels right. Don't turn your torso. Your sternum should face the floor. You ready? Set that blade back and down and lift. 10, 9, elbow straight. There you go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath, set it, and lift it. There you go, Rich. Good, dude. Next neutral, like a double chin almost. Yes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Set it, lift it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, Tony. Get out of here. Come to a more of a T on your next set. Okay. Yeah, dude. We just have one more. Just 2 sets of this, okay? Just 2 sets. So you're gonna go a stretch now. Now it's nice and easy. Treat you mean and then we're nice. We go Y stretch. So same stuff, same position, just getting the front now. Okay, 30 seconds per side. A 3, a 2, a 1. Try to leave the head of your shoulder on the floor, then roll over. You can use your opposite hand to push into the floor in front of you so you get more stretch. And then just take some deep breaths there. Enjoy it. Come up a little higher with this guy. Even all the way up to like a Y position. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now come back. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Roll it over. 3, 2, 1. Deep breaths. Slight comfort, but mostly like, okay, this is. Use your opposite hand if you need to push over. Bring your other leg over if you need. You guys are all kind of doing this inherently. You look like you found the stretch. 3, 2, 1. No one wants to leave. Okay, come on up. We got one more set. One more set. Try the following. Can I borrow that? Try this when you go to set up. I saw Marco do this. I was like, that's a good idea. Start here and then swoop up and be like, okay, where can I get to? Oh, okay, here I start to shrug. I'm going to move back a few degrees. That can help you set up. So find that, set up, get your angle right. Take a couple seconds to do that. Okay, and now get ready, set it, lift it, hold it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbow straight, elbow straight, elbow straight. Ready? Lift it, set it, lift it. Yes, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. Last rep on this side. Set it, lift it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Other side. Heaviest PVC ever lifted. You ready? Couple deep breaths. Find your position. Set your shoulder and lift it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. Set it. Lift it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. Last rep, last side. Set it, lift it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice work, guys. Good job. Really good focus there. Go ahead and get set up for your stretch. 30 seconds per side. 3, 2, 1. Roll on over. In case you couldn't tell, this is the PVC class. Last week we did the banded class. Next week I'm going to do a bench class. I hope I have enough benches. A week after, maybe just like a no equipment class, something you need 0 things for. You can do in your living room. 3, 2, 1. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Whenever you're ready. Take some deep breaths. Good job, guys. Come on out whenever you're ready. Take some deep breaths. That is all I have for you today. We started with some horse stance good mornings and some pass-throughs. Did that half kneeling stuff, got all the angles of the hip. Worked front rack with the PVC, squats, shoulder extension, your handstand position, and then all the little nuts and bolts of the shoulder to finish. Good work, guys. You did great.